Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Step the Rangers, step the Rangers. 18,
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 43.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And some room to run now. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Taylor is in. Touchdown, Washington. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Sanders has it over the middle.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In motion right is Watkins.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. tackle.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Hurts.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, O doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is caught by Watkins. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
he's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They turn to Taylor on fourth. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 12-yard line. The slot man in motion right.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. A give running left. It's Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a carry for Sanders. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, check that.
The slot man in motion right. Now Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
149 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Another run here with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In motion right is Watkins. Here's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Running left, Taylor.
They find some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the ball.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
2nd down. Howell now.
And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
In motion right is Brown. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
177 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to 2.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
From back at their own 10-yard line.
They'll start with a give to Taylor.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that makes this a 9-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 61 yards.
And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 35 on second down, Howell got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And yet again, it's McLaurin.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. They'll let Taylor try and run.
But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
As Sanders has it poked free.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Second down, back to Sanders.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking it about the 36.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And Howe will throw it.
That's caught inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Slide for the PAT.
And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect.
And he loses the football the 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. In motion left comes Brown.
They'll run with Sanders.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
The man in motion is Brown.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember last drive. Oh, and a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined and we have a change of possession.
Get it. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hold the stick.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
18, 5 years.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Philadelphia, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.
4.
Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready.